Soyinka-Telephone Conversation. The price seemed reasonable, location indifferent. The landlady swore she lived off premises. Nothing remained but self-confession. "Madame, I warned. I hate a wasted journey. I am African." Silence. Silenced transmission of pressurized good breeding voice, when it came. Lipstick coated, long gold rolled. Cigarette holder pipped. Caught I was foully. How dark. I had not misheard. Are you light? Or very dark? Button B, button A. Stench of rancid breath of public hide and speak. Red booth. Red pillar box. Red double-tiered omnibus squelching tar. It was real. Shamed by ill-mannered silence, surrender. Pushed dumbfounded to beg simplification. Considerate she was, varying the emphasis. Are you dark? Or very light? Revelation came. You mean like plain or milk chocolate? Her assent was clinical, crushing in its light. Impersonality. Rapidly, wavelength adjusted. I chose West African sepia and as afterthought. Down in my passport. Silence for spectroscopic flight of fancy, till truthfulness clanged her accent. Hard on the mouthpiece. What's that? Conceding. Don't know what that is. Like brunette. That's dark, isn't it? Not altogether. Facially, I am brunette, but, madam, you should see the rest of me. Palm of my hand, soles of my feet are a peroxide blonde. Friction, caused foolishly, madam by sitting down, has turned my bottom raven black one moment, madam. Sensing her receiver earring on the thunderclap. About my ears, madam, I pleaded, wouldn't you rather see for yourself? 1962. Soyinka's telephone conversation depicts a conversation between a white lady and an African-American man which casts a harsh light on the racism and prejudice which grips society. The title reveals the fact that two people are talking on the phone, so the beginning of the poem is on a positive note. The man is searching for a house and the landlady has named a considerable price, and the area where it is located is an impartial and not racially prejudiced. Also, the man could enjoy his privacy as the landlady does not live under the same roof. The African man is ready to accept the offer, but maybe there has been a similar incident in his past, for he stops and admits to her that he is black, saying he prefers not to waste the time traveling there if she's going to refuse him on that bounds. There is silence at the other end, silence which the black man thinks is the reluctant result of an inbred sense of politeness. However, he is wrong because when she speaks again, she disregards all formalities and asks him to explain how dark he is. The man first thinks he has misheard but then realizes that that is not true as she repeats her question with a varying emphasis. Feeling as if he has just been reduced to the status of a machine, similar to the telephone in front of him, and asked to choose which button he is. The man is so disgusted that he can literally smell the stench coming from her deceptive words and see red everywhere around him. Ironically, he is the one who is ashamed by the tense and awkward silence which follows, and asks for clarification, thinking sarcastically that the lady was really helpful by giving him options to choose from. He suddenly understands what she is trying to ask, and repeats her question to her, stating if she would like him to compare himself with chocolate, dark or light. She dispassionately answers and his thoughts change as he describes himself as a West African sepia as it says in his passport. The lady remains quiet for a while, not wanting to admit to her ignorance. But then she gives in to curiosity and asks what that is. He replies that it is similar to brunette. And she immediately clarifies that that's dark. Now the man has had enough of her insensitiveness. He disregards all constraints of formality and mocks her outright, saying that he isn't all black, the soles of his feet and the palms of his hands are completely white. But he is foolish enough to sit on his bottom, so it has been rubbed black due to friction. But as he senses that she is about to slam the receiver on him, he struggles one last time to make her reconsider, pleading her to at least see for herself, only to have the phone slammed on him. Wole Soyinka uses two main literary devices to drive home the message of the poem. The first of the two is imagery. Right at the beginning, the imagery used to describe the mental image the man has of the woman, lipstick-coated, gold-rolled cigarette holder piped. Just from listening to her voice shows one that he thinks that she is, socially speaking, above him, from a higher social class. Then when he hears her question regarding how dark he is so humiliated and angry that he sees red everywhere. The imagery of the huge bus squelching the black tar is symbolic of how the dominant white community treats those belonging to the minor black one. The poem deals with a foul subject, that of racism and prejudice, in a light-hearted, almost comical manner. A most important device which Soyinka has used to highlight this sense of racism, which was previously widespread in Western society, is that of the telephone.